How are y'all dickheads doing? It's time for a midweek magic phantom shield. What's wrong with me? But before we get into it, if you're new to the channel and you like what you see, please like, share, and subscribe. And more importantly, come over to twitch.tv/dickrecord. Link in the description where you can catch stream video games, leathercraft, and other sort of nonsense every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday from around 4 to around 8 Eastern Standard Time. But with that out of the way, let's see what we got here. Okay, so looking at this, we have some really good Boros heroic payoffs, right? I think it's heroic. There's 3 very good blue rares, and these 2 could be either good in like a bat deck or a flyers deck. We could try to make like a flyers deck here, but let's see what we get in the rest of our packs. These are 7 rares though, not bad, right? Usually when you open a pre-release kit, you get around 6, usually 6, sometimes 7, sometimes 8, because these packs can have up to 2 rares. Now, let's see what we can pull off here. Let's look at our signposts, in addition to the fact that we also have What's-Her-Face, right? We have Mabel. I'd like to play Mabel. Zoraline, I'd like to play Zoraline. There's a Plume-Creed Mentor, which would allow us to consider playing... You know, the blue-white has always been, like, weird in this format, especially because it wants you to target non-flyers to give them buffs. I don't know if I like that. Let's look at our other cards. Life Creed Duo is fine. Sonar Strike's great removal. Banishing Light's fine. Warren Elder's pretty good. Jackdaw Stavia is great. Driftgloom Coyote, fantastic. And Intrepid Rabbit, probably a mythic common. Wow, okay. In terms of blue cards that we have, we got a Direport Mage, we got a Storm Chaser's Talent. Those are both pretty okay. Dire Downdraft's fine removal. There's 2 Spellgyres and a Night Fisher. Again, like, you don't really want to... Night Fisher's a little bit too slow. Skyscraper Duo is kind of fine. Mockingbird. Okay, in terms of black cards, we have... Ruthless Negotiation's weird. It might be okay. Consumed by Greed's great. Feed the Cycle's great. Daggerfang Duo is great. Is this the one that I... Nope, it's not. Glide Dive Duo is also pretty good. Husk Burster Swarm is fine. Late game. For red cards, we have a Might of the Meek. There's a War Squeak. There's a Manifold Mouse, which is pretty good. Rabid Gnaw is pretty good removal. Kindle Spark Duo is Roughshot Duo I do kind of like. Alania's Pathmaker is fine. It replaces itself, so it's a nice 2-for-1. The Captain's okay. Quake Tusk Boar, you don't tell that thing no. And Conduct Electricity and Reptilian Recruiter are just okay. Sun Shower Druid, if we're in frogs, those are great. Treetop Sentries is fine. Duo's, I think, way better. Polylop's great. Sticky Tongue Sentinel would be good if we had any of the talents, which I didn't see a single one. So aside from, of course, Storm Chaser's talent, it's still fine to rebuy ETBs. We have 2 Foragers, wow, and a Heaped Harvest, Treetop Sentries, but we're not really doing much in terms of squirrel stuff, right? There's a Mascot, there's the Mabel. I think there's also an Enchanted Haven. That's the only bit of fixing we have. That and the Mascot. I think that our blue is really, really lackluster because I only saw those 3 cards that I really would not want to play. And Mockingbird, which we're not going to. I think we're way better off cutting green out entirely and just going with Mardu. Right? Like my first feeling about it feels like that was where we should have been. We'll play the Zoraline because that rebuys target non-land permanent with mana value 3 or less with a finality counter on it. Yeah, seems good. Play the Mabel and any other. This I think we could play Head of the Homestead. The Uncharted Haven's going to be okay fixing. And we don't really need the short bow, although it would be good with all the targeting, but we don't really have that many targeting things, and a 3-tree Mascot might be fine. Let's look at this in terms of creatures to non-creatures. Did I not cut my Direport Mage? Get out of here. Alright, so Huskburster Swarm is when we fill our yard. We might have to just cut that. We have 1, 2, 3, 4. How many creatures do we have? We have like 2 more creatures in this too. There's 19 creatures in this pile. We do want to spend all of our mana Consumed by Greed, I think, is great because it also gets us a card back, a creature back from the yard, rather. Feed the Cycle's fine. Rabid Gnaw's fine. Banishing Light's fine. Invert Sonar Strike. We probably don't need Sonar Strike then, right? Because how many bats are we playing? I think we just have Zorling. We have 3 bats somehow. Oh yeah, the mascot and the duo are also bats. I still don't think that those are... You know what though? Cards like Rabid Gnaw tend to be the worst type of removal because if your creature gets removed in response, you just do no damage. So let me cut that. Everything else is just sort of like, oh yeah, that's just gone, right? So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 removal spells. Okay, cool. This will cost less. We're not filling the yard, so I don't think we want to play Huskburster Swarm too readily. We do want to hit our land drops though. Oh, and we do not need this Corpseberry Cultivator because we're not doing Corpseberry Cultivator things. So let's get rid of that, and let's get rid of the Swarm. For each creature card you own in exile and in your graveyard. And this actually is probably fine. Let me just look to make sure that our mana is fine, because if we are not playing that many... Yeah, we're only playing like 5 black spells. And in fact, if we're only playing 5 black spells, maybe we cut the Consumed by Greed to make our curve just a little bit better. Yeah, then we need another spell here. So let's go back to the spell well. I would like to cut Consumed by Greed the least, but at the same time, it's the worst card for us. Maybe we play, let's see, out of the black, red, white. Maybe it's just another removal spell. Could be Seed Pod Squire. I don't think it's Rallier. It's definitely not Kindle Spark Duo. It's not Mind Drill Assailant. We're kind of lacking on 4s, so let's put a 4 in there and see what that looks like. Yeah, because we have like a bunch of 5s, but very few 4s. A lot of 3s and a fair amount of 2s. This should be fine. So let's send it. Right? Wait, hold on. Deck art should be indicative of the reason why we're in this deck, and I think that is actually Mabel. Mabel? Does this thing hate me again? I said Mabel? Oh wow, okay. We're just being difficult today, aren't we? Alright. Fine. Fine, I don't need to have the pretty art for my deck box. I have a one of those Is It Alcove deck boxes from Ultra Pro from way back in the day. I've been considering just getting rid of it because it's made out of pleather. And now that I'm a leather worker, I know that that's going to fall apart. You know what I mean? Plus the resale is pretty high. This seems fine. Let's go. Wow, Jackdaw Savior. Oh yeah, Jackdaw Savior. Looks like we're both playing a pretty slow match. A creature you control if flying dies. There's a Camilla. Alright, so let's just play Zorline. Right? Actually, here, let's play the Jackdaw Savior for now. If they have removal, they have removal. I want to save this for when we can activate it, right? So next turn we can actually just Intrepid Rabbit, pump this up. Sure, Fabled Passage. That would have been nice in this deck. Let's see if they're playing a third color. They're not. They're just squirrely squirrels. Camellia is actually a really good card. Deep concern here. This card goes off with a ham sandwich. If they attack, I can't block, so I think they should just attack. If they have a punch spell, now's the time. Yep, there you go. Whew. No, it's okay. Okay, and they get that. Tooth. Okay. Shame. Okay, so we're gonna play the actually, yeah, no, we play the Intrepid Rabbit, sorry. With Offspring. Auto pay. And I think we'll just make this little guy pretty large and attack with him. opponent's considering trading, but I don't think that that's wise for them. I would like another swamp. Enters or attacks. I guess we can wait. Glide Dive Duo might be fine later on, but I think I want to Alania's Pathmaker next turn. See what we hit. If they attack with just this... I guess they could Forge, but it would only put tokens on this, right? Here, we'll do this. Oh, you have Menache. Sure. If they have Combat Trick, they have Combat Trick. Sure. Mm-hmm. Fecund Green Shell. Ooh, that's bad for me. Okay. Can I just get back Jackdaw Savior? I can, right? When it enters your attacks, pay when you do, return target non-land permanent with mana value 3 or less from your graveyard with finality counter. Alright. I don't think we do that yet. I think what we do here is Glide Dive Duo just to make the most of our mana. We're not attacking with it, obviously. No attacks here. And I think next turn we Pathmaker. See what we hit. We want to hold off on casting the Zoraline. I think. And it comes back with a finality counter, huh? Fell! Wow, you jerk. Okay. Yep. Not blocking right now. I'd rather have the Alania's Pathmaker out. Treetop Sentries. Okay. Yep. This has already gotten pretty far away from us simply because Fecund Green Shell and Camellia are like very good cards. They've also drawn 2 cards off of that. Okay. We could play Mabel. We could play her and then equip her. And then she'll be a 4/4. I think I could get down with that. Let's do that. And she has vigilance, so she gets to just attack. Yep. Mm-hmm. Tangle, Tomblair. That's also legendary. Okay. Sure. No blocks. Mm-hmm. The Tangle Tumbler doesn't really do that much here. Heaped Harvest, though. Okay. That gets them a land, and they can crack this to get a... we're drawing so many lands. I'm going to play the Pathmaker first. Yeah. See what we get off of it. Okay. Play this for red? Yeah. I haven't drawn a single removal spell, by the way. You know, I probably should have put that on the Pathmaker. I'll offer a trade here. Oh, okay. Sure. Put this on you. They might have a thing to force a sacrifice here. They do have 8 lands out, which is a problem. Cash grab. So if they go for... Oh, you know what they could do? They can grab a land here, play it, crack the Heaped Harvest, and give all their creatures +2/+2. Okay, never mind. They have Hunter's Talent. Never mind. Just losing this way. Okay, it's fine. Yeah. Punch that. Goodbye, that guy. I do have to block here. They attack with everything. Or they're supposed to attack with everything. Hmm? Sure. And then there's a Curious Forager. Okay. Crack the food. Yep, get another land. Get their Mabel. Or not Mabel. Camellia? Yeah, this is looking bad. I, like, needed all of my removal, and I just haven't drawn a single bit of it. We've drawn way too many lands here. Head of the Homestead's, like, nice, I guess. Alright, if I play this, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I can play both of these, but... I don't think it's enough here. Alright, because if I get the Jackdaw Savior, it doesn't get the other thing back. Here, we'll just play this out. And play this out. Can't pay the life. Pass it over them. We might have to single block this. and trade with... no, trade this with this. If they have removal... well, there's the... did they have 2 Seed Misers? No, they got her back, right? They got her back. Yeah. Alright, good game. I'm just dead. I can't block everything here. Because these have Menace, so I only can block, like, at most 2 of these creatures. View battlefield. Yeah, I can block at most 2 of these creatures, which means at least one of them gets through. And so I'm just dead. Yeah, leave match. Hooey. It's okay. Their deck was very tight. Like, they didn't have to splash for anything. Let's try match number 2. Now, this is free currently this week, which is fun. I do like when there's a free event, especially because you can just keep playing. I haven't done the farewell to the format for this yet. I should actually start writing the script soon. But especially because, like, we have maybe a week left of this set. Oh, I go first again. Okay, we can keep this because we got a Manifold Mouse into an Intrepid Rabbit. Should I Offspring this? Yeah, we should, actually. Now that we can hold off on it. I'll play the Warren Elder turn 2. We could use some more lands, though, and especially a black source would be nice. Okay. Play this. I guess we're not Offspringing this one, so... or this thing yet. Bonk. We'll just hit him. 2 black spells with no black mana is not great here. We have 4 black sources? We have 3 swamps and the Enchanted Haven. Okay, so that's a Valley Flam Caller. Pathmaker. Target mouse. Neither of these are mice. Oh, so I can't actually... land would have been nice there. See if they trade. A land would have been way better than Alania's Path friggin' Maker. Yeah. Alright, so Manifold Mouse doesn't do anything here. It could only really target himself anyway. What a cutie. Okay. Kindle Spark Duo. That's good for me, actually. I might even double block here. Never mind. It's a War Squeak. It becomes a 4/4? Yeah. That can't block, sure. No blocks here. Land? Oh my god. You know what? Sonar Strike that now. Give that double strike, yes. Okay. Again, like, could use a land. We're very much held back by our own inability to draw lands. Mabel? Actually, this is great here. I'll make a Cragflame. Give this double strike. If I attack with it, though... we're just gonna attack with this one. Yeah, offer the trade. Because there's a chance that they just double block the Manifold Mouse. Also, my opponent has no idea that I have a third color because I haven't drawn the lands. Oh, hey, look! Alright, so... what could they play here? I think what we do here is attack with everything, and... let's see. Double strike? Not even that. Just swing with everything. I have to assume that they have something. First strike damage. Okay. Next to first strike damage. They tapped for something. Could I have just won there? Well, whatever. That was a mistake. Opponent, I don't know why they did that. Hey, a land. Okay. I guess next turn it's Quake Tuskabor. Okay, Ember Heart Challenger. Mabel's Medal. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Can they win here? Well, they can't cast that. Oh, they can now. Oh, okay, good game. Aw, you Battlefield. Yeah, they were kind of behind. We were behind in terms of not drawing our land or our mana sources. Do I have enough black sources in this deck, though? Claim. 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 Yeah. Where? Do I have enough black sources in the deck? I know I have 3, but we have 1, 2, 3, 4 black spells. We technically have 4, right? No, I think that this is fine. We should consider, oh, no, because sometimes we need double black for What's-Her-Face and for Feed the Cycle. So let me add another black source and take out a... What are we looking at in terms of these other ones? We'll take out a... Mountain? Yeah, because we need white sources early. Yeah, I'll take out a mountain. Done. Play. Sometimes you have to adjust, especially when you find yourself in situations where it's like, I really do actually would care for some double black here, right? And that's like the nature of limited. Sometimes you have to like make adjustments with your pool, you know? Let's see. Carrot Cake seems good. Can't cast the Dagger Fang duo, but the Carrot Cake can help us dig towards a black source, so let's go with that for now. This actually seems really good. Or we could just play Warren Elder, which I think gets in better, actually. We'll put this in there, or in the back. Would like to start drawing some lands, actually. Pawn Profit means we could attack through that, I think, right? Land, okay, so play this. We're good on red and white land, so we're going to try to dig for a black source. Yeah, figured they wouldn't block that, so let's play the red source. Next turn we can play Seed Pod Squire. Right. Of course we get to attack with everything unless they play something large enough to eat this little guy here. They do have access to 3 mana, which means yeah, okay. If you attack, I'll block. Oh, yes, please. Thank you. There's another red source next. Not even thinking about it. Just hit him. White source, Seed Pod Squire. And we're not going to block here. We're just going to let this hit us, because this can give the Quake Tuskabor that we can cast next turn. Creature without flying. +1/+1. Or the Warren Elder. It just makes it big enough to be an actual problem. Or not be an actual, but make it be like a 3/3 on the ground. And that's nice. Wow, rude. If you control a raccoon, which you do! Oh my god. Is that a fabled passage? Okay, sure. Keen Eye Curator. Okay. Sure. So that Curator is going to be a problem. I have the option? I'm going to send in the Warren Elder, and if they block, I'm going to pump. But I have the option of just playing Duo and Cracking Cake. Let's leave up the bluff. If they block, yeah. Okay. Play this. Play a Duo. Say yes to mill. Okay, there goes the Jackdaw. End turn. 2 pretty good cards, actually. A little sad about that, but can't live in the past, guys. I mean, we can. Let's see. Oh, you know what? That might have been a mistake. Well, no. I guess because we're always going to block. And, like, realistically, Keen Eye Curator can't attack while I have this, Dagger Fang duo available. Okay, what they got? Flame Cash Gecko. It's the Gecko de la Flame Cash. Okay, pass. Yeah, we're taking it. No blocks. We went first, so they can't play that right now. They can play it next turn, though. They could certainly exile cards from our graveyard, though. Which is, like, not great. But it is what it is. Yeah, there goes that. Goodbye, Jackdaw. I'm gonna sacrifice this now. Let's dig for some action. That's not action. Okay, that's the opposite of action. Send that in next. And we will play a land and say go. So we do have pretty okay blocks lined up here. Daggerfang blocks the Keen-Eyed Curator, the Warren Elder block the Pathmaker. We just sort of let the Roughshod be, right? I'm not the most worried about the Roughshod. Polywallop. Ah, oh, rude. That's so rude. I can't believe you do that to me, sir. Alright. Yep, and they start exiling cards from our yard. That's two different types. Sure. I do think we... okay. I do think we actually double block these two nerds here. And hope that we draw, like, a real card and not a land. Because if we draw a land, that's, like, real bad for us. Okay. So that is technically a real card. So we'll play it. And I'll hold this land in my hand next. No attacks end turn. But we're in top deck mode and our opponent has 3 cards in their hand. So, like I could use something good. Could use something good. Hopefully we'll get something good. Yep. Block like this. Just want to keep the board clear. And Keen-Eyed Curator is just being held back by Daggerfang Duo. But that's because that's sort of it's an annoying win condition. Okay. So they... Are they? They are. They offsprung it, and they can just make 2 big creatures. Ooh, that's going to be real good for them, actually. Bushy Bodyguard on its own can be a win condition. So they're going to have a 3/3 and a 4/3 for 4 mana, which is so much value. So much. Okay. So much value. And I think they just... I thought they were going to. Do they have ways to get cards back? Or maybe they want to... I thought they were going to do it. Yeah. Oh, okay. I guess that allows them to... If this is like a 6/6... Oh, thank you. I don't think there's a green... Yeah, Overprotect is 2 mana. Bloop. Get rid of that right now. And next... No attacks end turn. We'll trade the Daggerfang for the Bushy Bodyguard. I think they should have activated to, Yeah, we'll trade. I think they should have activated to exile another card from my yard at the very least. Treetop Sentries, sure. That gets them another card. Yep. I felt it too. I felt the land coming. You know, like when you feel that land, you feel that top deck land, and you're like, it's coming, right? It sure is. Yeah, take 3. I do feel another land actually. Oh my god, that's not bad. Drift Gloom Coyote. Power 2 or less. Put a 1/1 counter on it. They already got their thing from that. I'm gonna take this because they're in the Raccoons deck. And next end turn. What a good card to be getting at that moment in time. I thought about taking the Treetop Sentry. Balls. Okay. So they get that back. And they hit us for 3. Yeah, they've only fired off like 2 removal spells, so there's 1. The Polywall... Oh, there was a take out the trash too. It actually did a lot. Okay. It's like we have to destroy that. And we have to forage to do so. Which is not terrible. Yeah, we gotta kill the Bramble Guard veteran. And we have to forage in doing so. Yep, pass. Forage. Exile a few cards from here. 1, 2, and 3. We don't need them. Submit 3. Now we need something that will, like, get rid of 2 things at once. I don't think that's in this deck. Sticky Tongue Sentinel. Okay. If they bounce the sentries, they can get another card off of it. Yep. Oh. Cool. Black. Good game. Concede. We put away some lands, too. Like, view battlefield. I think I scried 2 lands at the bottom. Oh, no. 1 land. Okay. Alright. That'll happen. That'll happen. I think that too much of our curve does rely on, like, being at the 3s and the 5s, right? Which is a concern. There's your next opponent. Yeah, too much of it relies on the 3s and the 5s, which is of concern, but I think we have a really good deck. It's just, Sealed is such a... I guess we keep it. This is technically a, this has to come out as a white source, so that way we can guarantee that we can play the Life Creed duo in turn 2. And then guarantee that we can play the Mabel in turn 3. I wonder, we didn't get any lands like that, right? So we'll play the Mabel next. Warren Elder, alright. Vanishing Light, nice to see you join us. Okay, so we get a land and we get a life and we attack here. Bonk. We don't really have any payoffs for any it's Valiant, it's not Heroic. I said Heroic earlier. We don't have any Valiant payoffs. I'm not blocking that. You're crazy. No blocks. That's a crumb and get it if I ever saw one. They went right to their... Okay, sure. Could really use a... White source? What do you want, baby girl? I'll attack. Okay. End turn? Very confused as to what's going on here. They didn't do anything for their 3rd turn. That was strange. Neither did we. 4th turn, technically. I just equipped that. Builder's Talent. Okay, they got an 0-4. Wall. Wow. Sure. Yeah, you're just screaming I have crumb and get it. Cash grab, sure. Okay. I'm assuming it's a land? Okay, the Warren Elder's sign there. Hey, I like that. Okay, so we can... What can we take here? Until it leaves the battlefield, if that... So I can just take their wall, right? And have a permanently powered up whatever. I don't think we have to do that right now. I think we just swing. And then I think we just add to the board with Head of the Homestead. Yep. Stop. Summer, stop. Shoot! Bad girl. I'm gonna gain some life. And now if they want to crumb and get it against my Head of the Homestead, I don't care. You know what I mean? Let's see. We're gonna hold off on casting the Drift Gloom Coyote or the Banishing Light until we actually, like, see something worth taking out. Right? Level 2. Okay. Carrot Cake? If they cast the Carrot Cake here, yeah, they have crumb and get it, that's why. They have crumb and get it. You can tell. I'm gonna try to get them to use it here. Oh, Sonar Strike, okay. That's fine. Next... If I put this on one of these... Yeah, I'm like doing the math here, and it's like, if I put this on one of these, it gets to attack as well? And then I can always put it back on put it back on Mabel. I don't know if that makes any sense. Either way, our opponent scooped, so GG. Yep, diamonds. Because we have so much of these sets already from all the drafting we've been doing. Haven't really drafted this last set too much. Part of me wants to go back and draft it one more time, but everyone's already moved on to Duskborn, and I'm pretty sure the early access is going to happen soon if it hasn't already started. Oh, this is actually keepable because we can cast this. Well, cast this, then cast this, and then we have 3 tree mascot to filter for the other colors. Sure. I'll play the red source first in case we get a white source. Nope. 3 tree. There are 3 trees here, baby. Likely I cast Daggerfang Duo next. Like, fairly likely. Unless they play like an X1. In which case, or not an X1, a 1X creature, like a 1/1 Pawn Prophet. In which case I'll play the Intrepid Rabbit to pump this and get in. Opponent is deep in the tank here. Summer, you okay? Hey. She's been yelling at me for like maybe 3 minutes. You probably have heard it on the audio. She just puked in the other room. I'm gonna have to clean that up in a little bit. But it seems like our opponent might have disconnected. There they are. Okay. Phineas. Okay. Play this. I definitely play this, and then we just attack with Phineas. I mean, not Phineas, with the 3 tree mascot. Oh, that's right, it's a mouse. I gotta offer the trade because we don't want Phineas to be on this board for much longer. And in fact, I might Banishing Light it next turn. I just wanted to add to my board this turn. In case I could draw a land for Seed Pod Squire, right? Opponents... I don't know if they're considering it or if they're like legitimately having... I wouldn't if I was the opponent. You can take the 3, right? But I don't know how many ways they have to get back Phineas. Okay, that took them a while. If they don't tap out before they attack with Phineas, I don't block, obviously. Okay, looks like they're Abzan, 3 colors. Banishing Light. Hey, you two, alright. Now the question becomes, do I banish their Phineas? Or their Banishing Light? Yep. I think the correct answer is actually... Ooh, there's a Drift Gloom. Alright, so I think the correct answer is actually to play the Daggerfang Duo. I need to dig for some, like, white sources. Take action. There's 1. Oh, whatever. I'll attack. Would have liked the land. So, the thing with Mabel is that, like, we also still have the sword that she dropped, right? The Cragflame. So, it might not be worth actually banishing their Banishing Light to get it back, right? It might be more worth it to just remove Phineas from the equation. And I'm considering doing it. They are ramping here. They might have something big in their hand. There's another Banishing Light, screw it. Just going for it. Gong, gong. Just be aggressive here, especially because we can... If they play something big here, we could just Banishing Light that. Now, granted, if they don't play anything at all, and they leave up 6 mana, that means that they have that stupid moose. The moose is a loosen. Moose and loosen. Okay. That was a lot. That was a lot right there. Okay, so play that. So here's a turn where I can use Intrepid Rabbit to make Daggerfang Duo 5/4, and it trades with 2 of these creatures, or they just let it through. I could put the equipment on it. That's not good either, right? I think the best thing I can do... I do think I need to protect my 3-tree mascot, which is why, like, I'm not really attacking with it this turn. I know that for sure. If I send in the Daggerfang duo, which I'm going to, at worst, they trade the Vine Reap Mentor for it, right? At worst, at very worst. Best case scenario, they trade these two for it, right? I think the best thing for them to do, though, is just to take it. And then if they do that, let's see. It's the first time each turn. Yep. Okay, so there's a trade. They get another food, sure. I'm going to play the Seed Pod Squire here, because this blocks these things very well. Right. And I don't think that they have very many Valiant triggers here. I think this is just to get their board wide. Next turn I can cast the Intrepid Rabbit. Wow. Okay, sure. No blocks here. I don't mind taking 4. Sure. Okay. Life Creed Duo is not bad. But I think the correct thing to do is Intrepid Rabbit here. With Offspring. Autopay. Done. Make this one larger. And if they have, what's it called, Strike, then that sucks. They don't. Okay. I would have cracked the Harvest. I don't know what they're keeping that for. Thins your deck and gains you some life? Maybe they have a bounce effect or something. Starseer Mentor. White Source would be great right about now to Drift Gloom. Coyote that? I guess not. Alright, so I think we Banishing Light that, and then we put this sword on this little guy and attack with the other two things. But we definitely get rid of the Starseer Mentor. Because that's not gangster, ladies and gentlemen. I guess they're splashing for the Mentor and the Mentor. Yeah, 2 Mentors. We're kind of doing something similar. Get rid of that. Put this on this little guy. Oh, that's so cute. And just attack with... Yeah, they're just cracking food. They're like, nope. Send these 2 in. Okay. Again, I don't know why they don't crack the heaped harvest. Okay. Sure. And they're empty-handed. Alright. Carrot Cake. Okay, that's probably the play here, but let's attack with these 2. Sure. Sure. Please go. Yeah, okay, perfect. That's really just a 1-for-1 trade. We'll play the Carrot Cake. My opponents see me cast so many white spells. Yeah, that can go to the bottom. And let's crack this now. To make sure that our next draw is... Fine! We'll take it. I'll take that. Technically a white source. Highly recommend that you don't even look... You fail to find. Or... Yep. Crack it for a land. Makes sense. Did we have a Fountain Port Bell in our... Okay, Honored Dray Leader. Comes a 2/2. Not terrible. No good attacks here, though. White. Okay. Play this. Put this on this little guy. He's cracking in. Sure, sure. I'll take the 1/2, thanks. I'll take the actual card off your table. Uh-huh. Search for a basic land. Does this also... It doesn't pump that. Okay. Top decking the land there was bad. Let's attack with these 2. Part of me was like, do I just take their Honored Dray Leader with Drift Gloom Coyote and leave them with less options? Curious Forager, okay. Target permanent card from your... Yeah. Okay. So if I put this on this, it still just trades with the two of these. So I think I could just choose not to pump with this. Although, if they forage and they get their food card, I think that puts another token on this, which means that I have to put this on this. Now, granted, that's forgetting that I can just, okay, so they're not even. Alright. So we're going to Drift Gloom Coyote, take their Honored Dray Leader. And then... Okay. They're getting that. Sure. That makes 2 food. Yep. Yeah, that's going to be big. And I'm not going to block it, and I don't think they should attack with it. Yep. Sure. Play this. I take their Honored Dray Leader. And I put this weapon on this little bun down here. Opponent is like deep in the tank there. I think they're trying to figure out as to whether or not they just lost. Okay, so we gain a life. We steal their Dray Leader. Or not steal it, but we tuck it. Not tuck it, that's another incorrect term. Opponent gains some life. Exile that. Put this on... Oh wait, does this give haste? It does, but if I put that on there, they're just going to block it, and then they're going to get that back. So we put this on this bun. Yep. Yep. That's how I saw that. They still take 1 from the trample. Sure. But this just leaves them with the 1/1 and a food. But we've removed all of their resources, so... Baker's Bane duo! Aw, it makes him a food! What a cute little guy! Just play it. I don't think we just swing out with everything. Good game. Hey! Alright, so that's where we wanted to be, with a very interactive game, and out-valuing their creatures. I think that was it, right? I think that's all 3 wins. I hope your sealed goes just as well as that did, right? I think that was kind of fun. Ooh, we got a Wick World Mind cosmetic. He's one of those fun creatures. I think at this point of the format of both sealed and draft, everyone sort of knows what the good cards are. Everyone sort of knows, maybe don't play your blue and or possibly your red cards unless they are very, very, very good. We had very few mice. Maybe I should have actually considered playing the Bark Form Harvester because of that, right? Same thing for Short Bow might have been okay to put in this deck. But we don't have many payoffs for targeting, so I guess that wouldn't have made any sense, actually. Alright, we were playing all the white spells that we could. And realistically, I think Mabel's appearance in here was mainly because she makes a sword. And sometimes that's good enough, especially because, yeah, like Vigilance, Trample, Haste, and Equip 2 and +1/+1. I think that's pretty good by itself. Zoraline, we never really got to see Zoraline do anything too cool. This deck was just sort of like a pile of what looked good, right? And if there was synergy, there was synergy. There wasn't enough mice. There just weren't. We got the 3-tree mascot, and we didn't play the Harvester. I don't think we have any other mice in here, right? You know, there's 5 mice? What? When? Rabbit Soldier. No, hold on. Carrot Cake. Warren Elder's a rabbit. That's a mouse that can make a mouse. Hold on. Roughshod Duo. That's a mouse? Okay. I guess those count then. Sometimes you forget these things. I think we never drew the Brambleguard Captain, like ever. Drift Gloom Coyote, more than a hero. Fantastic card. Quake Tusk Boar, fantastic card. This deck just wanted to go long because of all our 5-drops. If you enjoyed that, please like, share, and subscribe. Come over to twitch.tv/dickrecord. Listen to the podcast, Farewell to the Format, which is coming out very soon, actually. And I will catch you all next time. Same bat time, same bat channel. Have a good night, folks.